I used to believe that if two people put in the effort, a marriage could last a lifetime. However, after years of living together, our disagreements mounted, and our arguments became impossible to resolve. In the end, we decided to divorce. What broke my heart the most wasn't the end of the marriage itself. But the fact that my two children could no longer live together. One child stayed with their father, while the other lived with me. My life changed completely after the divorce. Living on an office worker's salary of about 7 million VND a month, I had to carefully calculate almost every single expense. Every morning, I would wake up early to get my child ready for school. Before heading to work, after work, I usually stopped by the local market instead of the supermarket. I tried to keep our daily food budget between 100,000 and 130,000 VND. Some days, I would buy some ground meat, cabbage, eggs, and a few inexpensive seasonal vegetables. To make the meal less monotonous, I often made cabbage rolls stuffed with ground meat. I would separate the cabbage leaves, blanch them briefly until soft, and then wrap the seasoned ground meat inside. Afterward, I would steam them or cook them in a little broth. It was a simple, inexpensive dish that tasted fresh and tender, and my child loved it. Before going to the market, I would write down a shopping list. I chose vegetables that were in season and bought just enough meat. And fish for our needs. I allocated about $700,000 to $900,000 VND per week for food. The remaining money had to cover utilities, fuel, tuition, supplies for my child. And any unexpected expenses. And any unexpected expenses. There were times when I stood at the market watching others freely buy delicious treats while I had to double-check the cash in my wallet. And I couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness. Over time, I came to realize that staying in an unhappy marriage isn't necessarily what's best for the children. Although life after divorce is financially more challenging, my small home now holds a sense of peace that was previously missing. My small home now holds a sense of peace that was previously missing. I no longer aspire to wealth. I simply hope to have enough money to cover monthly expenses. A hot meal for my child each day, and the health to keep working. $7 million dong a month isn't a large sum. Yet for me, a plate of steaming cabbage rolls stuffed with minced meat. A simple bowl of soup, and my child sitting beside me, make for a truly precious meal. My life today isn't what I once dreamed of, but I am striving, day by day, little by little, to rebuild a peaceful little home for myself and my child.